These videos are filmed in the city of Toronto. We acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. Hello everyone, welcome to Movement with Laurelle, hosted by Wild Wandering Creations. I'm Laurelle and I'm going to be leading you through this practice today. So today we're going to do yoga for quieting the mind. So whenever you feel like your thoughts are overwhelming you, maybe you feel a little bit of anxiety, maybe you just need to collect your thoughts. So try this short practice. It's really easy, it's nice and comfortable, perfect for beginners. So go ahead, hop into anything comfortable and we'll get started. So for today's practice, we're going to take our knees nice and wide and the big toes can touch. We're going to extend our arms forward in front of us, coming into a nice wide-legged child's pose. Allowing your body to soften in the shape and allowing your hips to settle close to your heels. Arms can fall heavy on the earth and just allow yourself to sink into this shape. Beginning to become aware of the breath and all the places it's traveling to. Maybe you can feel the breath traveling the length of the spine toward the crown of the head. See if you can allow the body to sink a little bit deeper into the shape. And as we settle into stillness, just taking a moment to recognize that yoga is an ancient Eastern practice, most notably from India. Taking a moment to thank our South Asian ancestors who cultivated this practice for us to be able to partake in it. So take your time here, settle in, be kind with your mind, and be compassionate with the way you speak to yourself. Knowing that it's okay for our mind to wander and for our thoughts to be heavy and a lot. It's normal. But know that when you're feeling overwhelmed by your thoughts, that they will eventually settle. And just find comfort in that. You can allow your awareness to fall on each thought and just acknowledge it, be aware of it, and then let it gently fall away. And if you find that you're becoming really overwhelmed with thoughts or tasks or things you need to do today or tomorrow, just see if you can focus on the breath. And when you inhale, you can think, I know I am inhaling. And as you exhale, you can think, I know I am exhaling. It can be as simple as inhale, repeat, inhale, exhale, repeat, exhale. Just bring yourself back to the moment and know that it's normal for the mind to wander and that you're in control and you can gently pull it back to the present. Allow your hips to soften a little bit more here. I'm going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. And one more deep breath here. And then as you inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands back up through center. You're going to keep the knees nice and wide as you press into the hands and lift the seat away from the earth. You're going to take your right hand underneath the face, so into the center of the mat. Spread your fingertips nice and wide, and then you're going to inhale to lift that left arm up towards the sky. Open up through the heart. Try not to hyperextend through the elbow. I know I often do that. Reach up nice and tall, and then exhale. You'll take your left arm underneath the right, allowing your right shoulder to come all the way down to the earth, and allowing your left ear to release down towards the earth. You can tent through those right fingertips and press into the earth, opening up through the heart. Or if you want a little bit more, you can crawl the hand forward towards the top of the mat and just breathe into that right shoulder. Soften the hips. We're breathing here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly taking that hand back if it's not already there. Press that right hand into the earth, coming back through the center, and then inhale, lift up again through that left arm. Exhale, we'll replace that right hand with the left. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Ground down through that left palm, and then inhale to spin open the heart towards that right side. Reach through those fingertips. Spread them nice and wide. Deep breath here. And then exhale, take that right arm underneath the left, taking your right shoulder down, your right ear down. Tent those left fingertips. Press into the earth, open up that heart. Maybe your hand stays here, and maybe your hand walks forward. Pressing here. We're breathing for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly taking that hand back to the center of the mat. Press through the left hand. Inhale here to lift. And then exhale, take the hand back underneath the shoulders. We'll take the knees underneath the hips here. Shift the weight forward so that we're coming into a nice supported plank. Bend through those elbows and allow your whole belly to come down towards the earth. Untuck those toes, taking the hands as wide as the mat. Maybe they even spill off the mat. Tenting through those fingertips, press through the tops of the feet, and we'll inhale, find wide arm cobra. Exhale to soften. Inhale to press into the earth, lift up through the heart. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale here one more time, lift up through the heart. And then exhale, release all the way down. And as you come down, take those arms nice and wide as a T shape. Palms press into the earth. And then slowly you're going to begin to shift your weight over towards that right side, coming onto the right side of your body. You can tent through the left fingertips to press into the earth. Keep that right shoulder grounded down, and that left foot can come just behind the right leg. Right ear comes down, tenting through those fingertips. Just open up the heart. Breathe into that right shoulder. You can let the gaze soften, the eyes close, and just allow yourself to find some stillness. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Feeling tension leaving the body. Breathing into that right shoulder. One more deep breath here. And then slowly we'll release back through center, coming back onto the belly. Arms come out nice and wide in that T shape. Pause for one breath. And then we'll slowly make our way onto the left side, tenting through those right fingertips. As we roll the body onto the left, right foot comes behind the left, left ear releases down towards the earth. Breathing into that left shoulder. Noticing any differences here between sides. Maybe you have a bit more space in the shoulder, or maybe it's a little tighter. Just observing, not judging, Just noticing and breathing into those sensations of the body. Here for a few more breaths. Allow yourself to settle. And then slowly roll the body back through center, coming back onto the belly. And taking the palms to the front of the mat and stacking them on top of each other. You're going to release the forehead towards the backs of the hands. And just softening the hips into the earth. On your next in-breath, you're going to draw that left hip up towards the side, finding a 90-degree angle with that left knee. Toes spill out towards the side, and just allow that left hip to soften. You have a tendency to grip on the right side as well, so just draw awareness. You can even play around with tightening the body and then releasing it to notice if you're holding tension without realizing. And this is a half frog, so allow yourself to settle here and just breathe deeply into that left hip. Noticing if the mind has started to wander once more and seeing if you can draw your awareness back to the in-breath. Noticing how each breath feels as it enters and leaves the body. One more deep breath here. Next exhale takes that left leg nice and straight. Pausing through center for a moment. Soften the hips, soften the whole body into the earth. Allow yourself to fall heavy. Melt into your mat. And then on your next in-breath, slowly begin to draw that right knee up towards that right side, finding a 90-degree angle on the right side. Toes spill out towards the side and allow yourself to soften on this side. Forehead rests on the hands. Again, notice if you're gripping that left hip and seeing if you can release it a little bit more. Draw awareness to those areas that need a bit more support, a little bit more time releasing, letting go. One more deep breath here. And then slowly in your own time, begin to straighten through that right leg, taking it behind you. Deep inhale, exhale, side out. And then we'll take our hands underneath the shoulders, gently begin to press into the hands, coming into an all fours position. Nice strong tabletop. We'll take the hands underneath the shoulders, fingertips spread nice and wide, knees underneath the hips. We'll find some cat-cows here. Inhale to lift the chest and exhale to round. Finding any necessary movements that feel really good for you. Maybe you close down the eyes and just breathe into those sensations, wiggle out the hips, get curious with your body and find what feels good in this moment. Maybe you linger on your hips or the shoulders, just get right into it. And then slowly we'll come back through center, drawing the navel towards the spine, pressing into the earth. And then we'll begin to take the left hand, press the back of the hand into the earth, coming into a nice little wrist stretch. And then we'll slowly begin to take circles with the body, moving one way. Using that right hand for support, this can be quite intense. So really allowing yourself to breathe into those sensations. Let's move the other way. Noticing where your mind goes and seeing if you can slow down those thoughts. And sometimes your thoughts just need to be recognized and noticed, and then they can gently fall away. So I invite you to let them flow freely so you can acknowledge them, be aware of them, and then let them go. And slowly come back through center. We'll gently release that left palm back down towards the earth. And switching sides, we'll take the back of the right hand, press it into the earth, and we'll find those nice, easy circles with the body. Making sure that you're not hyperextending through the elbows. I know I have such a bad habit of that. So make sure that you're using the muscles and not putting pressure on the joint. A couple more deep breaths here. Find some stillness in the mind and just allow your breath to guide you here. One more deep breath. And then slowly come back through center. You can release the palm back down into the earth. We're going to tuck those toes and we're going to just gently sit back on the heels for a moment, getting into a nice little toe stretch. This can be quite intense, so just breathing into it. Soften as much as you can, and then we'll interlace the hands, creating a fist, and we'll just roll out those wrists. Letting it go. Softening the muscles in the face. And then we'll inhale here, press the palms forward and up, reach up, relax those shoulders. And then exhale, press the backs of the hands forward, round through the spine. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lift up here. And exhale, push everything away. Inhale, lift all the way up here. Straighten through the arms, straighten through the spine. Release the fingers and we'll roll out the wrists all the way down as we release the arms alongside the body. Let it go. And we'll walk our hands forward here, press into the palms, and we'll just give those feet a little tap, releasing any pressure in the toes. And then we'll slowly find our way onto our backs, coming into a nice resting shape, coming into Shavasana. Allowing yourself to take up as much space as you need. Let the feet fall away from each other, palms face up towards the sky. Soften the body into the earth here. We're just going to do a quick little body scan, drawing awareness to the toes and making a little bit more space between those toes. Softening the feet and the ankles. Allowing the calves to release and soften. Letting tension fall away in the thighs. Allowing the seat to sink into the earth. Hips release. Low back lets go. Feeling the whole spine connect to the earth. Feeling the chest expand and release with each in-breath and each out-breath. And allowing your shoulders to sink a little deeper into the earth. Arms feel heavy. Fingers release. Relaxing through the chest. Relaxing through the throat. . Release the jaw. Allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. Face muscles soften with each exhale. Allowing the head to rest heavily into the earth. Now draw awareness to the whole body. Allow it to feel heavy. Allow yourself to sink into stillness. Knowing that you can stay here for as long as you want. Just breathing and embracing silence. Embracing your thoughts so that you can rest. And wherever you are, drawing the palms together and placing them over your third eye. And thanking yourself for showing up and doing something just for you. You carved out this time just for you. Thank yourself for showing up. And with gratitude for our practice and with gratitude for our community, thank you so much for sharing your space with me today. Thank you. Thank you.